Yeah, yeah, it was over 8 gig, so that was not gonna that wasn't gonna fly, as they say in Space Force. I've been playing a lot of Surviving Mars. Can't remember if I mentioned I got that on just some random Steam sale, and I've been quite enjoying it. Whoop, that was close. Oh no, I did get myself. Wait, I can use the ouch command. I will survive. And like I said, so I mean, these are, you know, recently sharpened. That's what you get. I think the most annoying thing about cutting yourself in the kitchen, it's like, then all of a sudden, like, I might need to put a band-aid on it. You've got to really change the angle of like your body or how you. Yeah, 8 times now. You know, I feel like it's more than that. Stop it. Okay, we'll just get this on so that nothing burns. We've what else do we booked in for some? What's the place, Shirley? The seafood place.
Which one?
The one we've booked in with the yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, the waterfront seafood grill.
Yeah, yeah, Waterfront Seafood Grill. That's where we're going. Get some chowder. 8 times live on stream. Yeah, I still feel like it's more than that, but. Be curious to know where they like is Napa Seafood. Do they get it from Californian markets, or how does it work? Okay. Actually did a bit of a cheesy broccoli, but then also other veg soup the other night. Maybe on a Tuesday or something like that. But yeah, so from now till then, basically we just pack and clean. And I've finally started laying flock and foam vegetation on my railway, on my diorama. BRB getting into bed to watch. That's the spirit. I've been doing a lot of reading in bed today. So it's cooled down again, which is annoying. Yeah, so maybe when we get back, like, we'll do a... Presumably I'm going to have a lot of inspiration by the time we get back, so there's definitely some Americana on the cards, and California style, I suppose. I've never seen Sanders Led stream. almost not. Almost. And actually using like touchpads for everything. Yeah. The blood sometimes complicates. I need one of those like SpaceX gloves. Okay. Let's talk prawns. So I think this will be a pretty simple. Carl, oh, was that on camera? Did anyone see Carl just make a beeline for the prawns? You can't go up there, Carl. That was close. Yeah, you have some biscuits. Silly cat. So we'll go paprika. We will go a little bit of cayenne. What is freestyle cooking? It's me just finding whatever the hell I've got left in the pantry and the fridge and just making stuff out of that. I.e. not following a recipe is what that means. And welcome back. What's the good word in the splits world? Splitsville. Actually, I reckon the tomato can go into that. And I've found, so, you know, given that this is freestyle cookery, I think sriracha actually works really well in like fiery sauces, hot tomato sauces, because you get the heat, but you also get the vinegar kick out of it, which I like a lot. Carl! No! You prawn thief. What a maniac. Oh yeah, we saw that. That's weird. It's not something I associate with like happening in Japan very often, because it doesn't. And then also like an ex-prime minister, what's the deal? Yeah, that's newsworthy. Yeah, he left office, what, like, was it a couple of months ago? I'm not as up to speed on my... Although I've been thinking about changing my area of focus away from American politics. And I mean, I do check the Japanese news every now and again. And obviously something this major is getting reported everywhere. September 2020. Yeah, very odd. Very odd indeed. But yeah, since we were originally planning an overseas trip, Japan has started to withdraw a lot of its COVID restrictions. What I want is like a real chilled. Oh, I've run out. Damn it. Water. So tonight is oh well, so we've been composing's probably a bit of a strong word for it. Put together a backing track for Jacob, who has written a song about cricket and dreams. So we're going to try and record that. I'm not a musician. But I can stick loops together. And that's pretty much what I did. And then, again, not particularly themed in any way. This anchovies and tomato sauce, always an easy win to add depth of flavour. Without adding anything that tastes like fish. Actually, I think a bit of water. What are you having for dinner? Or what did you have for dinner? Splits. The splitster. Right, anchovies go in the fridge. Okay. And so we'll be frying these. Potatoes can be drained. It's pretty late. It's later than I'd be awake, that's for sure. Cool. So, sriracha. We'll start with sriracha and then put in a bit of balsamic as well. Okay. We'll just let that sit for a little while. Sup, how's Jazz? How's life? How's life over that way? Did you cure your grumpiness? And I suppose you're ready for the... Well, so this is Shelley's first day of holidays. It's a bloody celebration. Yeah, they're all pretty much still good. We're sort of just making up kind of like the tapas, set of tapas dishes that I've done before. So patatas bravas, some crispy spicy prawns, and a spinach, nut and sultana salad. We need a bigger bowl. What's happening at Cafe 49? Or is it a fend for yourself night? As they say. Cool. Where's the? Oh yeah. I'm going to use walnuts this evening because they're what I got. Fend for yourself night at Cafe 49 has to happen. Has to happen eventually, or occasionally. I mean. Let's get ourselves a little. Is that on? It is. Me too. I had what I had been enjoying is all those hazelnuts that I bought. Just sort of being able to randomly use hazelnuts and things. I think it's literally the first time I've ever done that. I don't normally have them to hand. What's up, Evie? What's the dang haps? Got any omelette tips? I don't. So yeah, Shelley does.
Put a tablespoon of cold water into the egg
Put a tablespoon of cold water into the egg
before you cook it,
before you cook it,
while you whisk it.
while you whisk it. There you go. Does anyone else have any omelette suggestions or pro tips? Yeah, I don't know. I really like the omelettes that I make for some reason. I don't know. Omelette isn't my go-to egg dish. What was for dinner over at EVHQ? Evizzle. Maybe Eli should have been called Evie. Just ate an omelette. Use cream in your omelets. Okay. Shelley does a lot of like finely diced potato. You'll get capsicum in there. What else goes in a Shelley omelette? A shomlet. Mushrooms. Tomato. That's your base. That's your base mixture. What's the winning combination?
And a mixture of parmesan and normal cheese.
And a mixture of parmesan and normal cheese.
And some Italian herbs sprinkled in.
And Italian herbs, the dried type, out of the jar. We should do maybe a like an egg stream because Zoidenberger was asking about the scrambled eggs. I consider my scrambled eggs to be quite good, if I do say so myself, or at least like I've worked at the technique for long enough to, because yeah, bad scrambled eggs are bad, and I don't want that. Not in my life. Okay, the only other thing we've got to do is hydrate some saltinis. See, Montgomery Burns. I'd actually planned a no, actually I won't ruin that. How's the dish shaping up? I think we're going to be fine. I've done variations of this before, and it's a good mixture of savory, and then the sultanas or raisins or whatever in the salad. It's a nice sort of counterpoint. Ham. But yeah, so this may be the last stream of the season. And then realistically, we're looking at 2 weeks off, 2 weeks away. Oh, hot water is what we need. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll try this. Like, I want to just try playing some music again through the iPad, but this time I'll be able to hear it. Because I'm experimenting with a couple of EQ settings. So like the EQ for the hang on, I'm going to stop the. I'm even going to do it this is for my own reference, so you're just going to have to bear with me. But so this is my Rode Lavalier Microphone 2 with Nectar enabled. This is my Rode Go Lavalier 2 with Nectar disabled. Can we hear a difference? Can we hear a difference? Can we hear a difference? And I need to set up another one for a music profile as well, basically. Almost. Got all the baggage, got all the clothes and things, but I haven't packed everything away. All right, let's. So I don't have anything in particular to play. I just want to, because I did notice that when I'm putting it through the second microphone transmitter, the bass doesn't really come through as much as I was expecting. The first one was more clear. Yeah, good. And so the problem is, if anyone cares about the technicalities of it, the way I've set that EQ up is to favour my voice, not music. Not that I'm planning on doing music on that's not really the features of my stream, but it's fun to work it all out. So that's what we're going to try and do. And then I have this Franken cable arrangement, and I dug this out. This was in a box. It was like, I knew I had something like this around, and it actually works. So in theory, can you hear it? Because I can. Yeah, that should be it. This is called playing the button. Oh yeah, I use them for sharpening my knife mostly. Oh, missed it. That's odd. Is there any bass coming from that at all? Okay. Sorry. Okay, I get it. Got it. Yeah, big melons and squashes, and then I got then some new chopping boards with like real little rubber feet. It's all right, but yeah, it's nowhere near as grippy as this. That's for sure. Okay, let's try that again. Always appreciate having you around. Let's play it out. Cool. All right, that I can hear, and then I'll listen back to that later on. That only took. Yeah, I should have done a light show, really, shouldn't I? That'll be the next challenge. And now I'll turn the. Okay. Okay. I'm just not sure. Yeah, how much is coming out of that in terms of like bass and the profile of it all. But yeah, so that is what I've learned over the past 24 hours, is I can now broadcast through this thing. Thanks for putting up with that. I'll make sure I don't. First, what's that? Right, back to the important stuff. Go back on the piano. Okay. Whoops. Heat the oven. And so you'll recall we parboiled these. We'll just give the sauce a taste, whoops, before we Oh yeah, it's definitely spicy. It needs a bit of. That wasn't my song, by the way. That was just a pre-set of. It all comes just with the Apple GarageBand. Yeah, that is quite spicy. Cool. Now I'll just put this to one side, and we will talk prawns. Actually, I'm going to wash this out. I might even use that to fry them. Yeah, she seems to. She seems to be. She's been ensconced on the couch. She might even still be there. Let's have a look. It's Shelley. But I mean, I suppose this is your first like proper holiday for at least a year. It's a long time. Don't know how it can be done. Hot water into these to plump them up. You don't need to do this, but sort of just, yeah, makes them more juicy. And then I reckon we will go BRB, chop some shallots as well. Yeah, has Jazol talked to you about management of headquarters? And yeah, got to think about how, like, yeah, I mean, we should compensate you for your efforts, because 10 days is a long time. Definitely some opportunities for fine Californian wine. What else? Random candies. But yeah, it should be pretty straightforward. And like we're saying, the good thing is it's so cold at the moment that the cats don't want to go outside, or very rarely do. It's Wolfie. Greetings. Good to see you again. How's the Friday treating you? No, hopefully not nearly as exhausting as the previous, what are we saying? Wednesday, probably. We're flying on Tuesday night. So we kind of go back in time but stay. So yeah, we leave here at 7 p.m. on Tuesday and then get to San Francisco, get to California at 7 p.m. a bit after on Tuesday. So basically it's just like a whole day, well, half a day just completely in the plane. But I feel like that's going to be a strategy that works because like we'll get on the plane, we'll have dinner, get on the plane, go to bed. I'll definitely be wearing my fine complimentary airline pajamas. But I think it's going to make a huge difference, like actually having a bed, like that is going to be, yeah. So just go to sleep at normal time, get up at normal time, and then it's just a day sitting in the pod. Yeah, so maybe jet lag won't be a terrible thing for us. Maybe. From top to bottom, mint or showroom quality. Well, I tell you, it always feels good when you do, and then you're like, you know what? I'm never gonna let it get to this point again. And then a week later, it's like, oh, why don't I listen to myself? One thing I did do, I won't do it now because I'm going to say it's in beta, but I have now got a Siri shortcut where I will tell her to vacuum the kitchen. And now she sends the robot back out. And so I've been setting it up so like these zones. So it's like, hey, go vacuum the lounge room or something like that. And it worked for the first time. There was a bug for ages. And then I just was randomly clicking around and got a workaround. And it's like, oh man, I've been waiting for this moment to just tell the house to clean itself. And I'm close. Yeah, that's right. You got the weekend off.
Sounds like Wolfie's moving house.
Moving house. Surely not. Good to spend it sleeping. That's fair. Yeah, it feels like a hotel. Not moving, just a fortnightly super clean. Good. Gotta have.
There was moving of furniture also.
Oh yeah, moving of furniture. Maybe that was the. I don't know what you'd call that. He's just off chain, this guy. He's a cleaning maniac. But yeah, I think a fortnight is generally like where you really start to get pushed to the. I have now put off mopping the floor properly. I was going to do it, and then I was like, no, I'll just do it on the weekend, so that I don't have time to mess it up before I leave. Yeah, sleep. I had quite a bad headache last night, so I went to bed at 9, and we got up at about 6. Yeah, it's good for that, isn't it? Yeah, it really does actually make you quite tired. I just got a new like window squeegee because our new shower that's just full sheet glass, like with no lips or edges or anything. So it's just like cleaning this big window. Shelley thought that was pretty good. That worked quite well. Well, you don't have an Apple Watch though, has Jazz? So who's going to know? How are you? How do you know that you weren't busy? Yeah, my rings have been pretty poor over the past. Once I started getting cold, it was no. There was no. I did actually go outside yesterday. And I miss it. My garlic has actually started to come up. This is key. Really quite gratifying. I will put some photos in Discord. Okay. Oh yeah. And also set the smart lights to, they sort of do home like presence mimicking. Not that I really worried, but because I have Hue bulbs all through the house, it really does do quite a convincing job of mimicking if there was a family at home, it does turn on random lights at different times in different places at different brightnesses as well, so it never repeats itself, which is cool. That combined with the smart blinds to go up and down, I think it's going to look pretty convincingly occupied. Again, not that I'm worried about it, just a handy little thing to switch on. Oh yeah, I missed out on I got some red eye and I got some Dr. Pepper energy drink, and I didn't have any of them. But yeah, like cold red eye, like really cold red eye classic is the most oh man, I want that right now. Maybe I'll go down to the shops. It's just gonna have to be water, I'm afraid. Hello, Whitey. Yeah, it's not bad. It's like it just pops up randomly. It's like Dr. Pepper taurine energy drink. It tastes mostly like Dr. Pepper, but with a bit of that sort of Red Bully mineral-y, sort of like mineral vitamin-y kind of tang. No, it's not sugar-free. I think it's got about 1 million sugar in it, I would imagine. Dr. Pepper for president. But this stuff is made in Poland. So I don't know if it's like in the American market, this thing. It's one of the more random Dr. Pepper things that I've seen in my life. Okay. Yeah, all right, we'll go BRB. What did I load as the video? I don't want to scar Wolfie any further with 1950s. Well, no, I mean it will be 1950s. I just got to see if it's the same. Well, I'm not sure I can. How do I do this? We will BRB.
Supermarket, symbol of the hard-won knowledge. Through science and technology, agriculture works newer and newer miracles. Our camera is taking you behind the scenes to show you how. Throughout the marketing system, prove handling, processing, and packaging, maintaining farm fresh quality all the way to your dinner table. Here, powerful vacuum coolers and ice water preserve the quality of sweet corn. Today's parade of improved crops is sometimes taken for granted. Plant research has bred into them special qualities for fresh use, freezing, and canning. Marketing research has improved methods of handling and storing. Here is Maid Service. Maid service on a grand scale for America's millions of salad bowls. Even little radishes are cleaned until they shine like cherries before automatic packaging protects their quality. Behind the miracle of our abundant meat supply are better breeds of livestock and improved feeds. Cattle and other meat animals are carefully inspected for safety and wholesomeness. Meat products are better today than they were a generation ago, and more plentiful. This feedlot uses a train to help finish cattle for high-grade meat. Meat, the most important item in the American food budget. Turkeys, which used to be a holiday feast, have been bred in smaller sizes and with more white meat to please you and your family. One of the most remarkable food miracles is the story of chicken, a triumph of research on the farm and in the marketing system. Once something special for Sunday dinner, chicken, inspected and graded.
Sotos, hello. What's the good word? What is the haps? When you're into town. Good to see you again. Pretty laid back stream this evening. Pretty simple stuff. And easy wins all round. Get out. Whoops. Let's talk Bravus. So this will go in. I've got the oven on 200 degrees. I'm going to steer it just to like time things. But because the potatoes are already partially cooked, really we're just looking to sort of get a bit of color on the top of all the rest of it. You could, like, I mean, if you were not doing this style of dish, you could pretty much eat it like this. Oh. Hang on, I don't want to put it on a... Is there anything major planned for the weekend, Wolfie, or is it literally just sleeping? Oh no, that is a long Discord chat. Pick up the dog. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's nice of you. I haven't been on a long drive for a long time. Really, if ever the opportunity, I would fly. It's just so much easier. Yeah. Apart from that Sydney trip, I haven't driven a long distance for a very long time. Probably do Sydney again. Will I do that before I go back? I don't know. Yeah. There we have the option. I was watching a video of those like self-flying personal sort of drone style transports. Jetson is the name of the company. I was watching their little hovercraft be flown in a semi-practical sort of context. It's like, yeah, I'd fly one of them to work. Oh, how annoying! Yeah, it's like the fur babies, the custody is the word I'm thinking of. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. And a bit of salt and pepper, I reckon, on that. Wow, yeah, I'm completely out of whack now. I didn't really know what I was gonna This is almost done. Oh, that's okay. Yes, custody of pets. I mean, in happy pet news, Angst, his head really is looking like it is so close to being completely healed up. I am immensely relieved. He's obviously in a good mood. He's in his little bed at the moment, and I wouldn't be surprised if he has a bald patch there for the rest of his life, but man, it's so close to being healed. So let's hope a saga like that never occurs again. Because yeah, nothing sadder than sad animals, I know. Just wondering in the meantime, Jacob, if I could... How could I... If I turned on... So we wouldn't be able to see you, but if we jumped into a voice chat room, like in the games room, Jacob, and then I set my desktop source in OBS and send the audio out here. Let me have a look. It's a pretty quiet night, so I'm just going to do this live, like screw around with it live. Please ignore any weird sounds or if I kill the stream. Can I do that though? Yeah, because so if, oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself now. And I am away from the camera. But yeah, so if I grab something YouTube, pausing this music would probably... What? Hang on. Pause the music in the kitchen.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Why? Pause the music in the kitchen. Okay, so hang on. Can you go? Are you able to hear? Hang on. If this works, Jacob, I can let you can do this if you would like on Streamlight now. Hang on. Yeah, that's coming through. Now, get your guitar, Jacob. How am I going to do this? If you go into the voice channel in Discord, Jacob, is this will that work? Oh, I have to go into it as well. Yeah, I can set this as a source. Yes. Okay. How am I going to hear it though? Yeah, I can hear that, Jacob. Hang on a second. Just play a few chords. Yeah, that worked, I think. Yeah, just play a couple of chords. Hang on. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, Jacob, if you want to start playing, I'll try and I'll try my best to like EQ it from here. Um, and we'll just try this. Yeah, but so for those that don't know, Jacob, yeah, no, we can hear that. That's cool. So yeah, Jacob's he's got well, this is Jacob's debut. Really, it's about cricket and hopes and dreams, and we're getting a bit of an acoustic version, I think. This evening, I haven't yet got to the point where I can use my backing track, but one day down the road. But yeah, Jacob, if you want to just take it away, we'll just see how this ends up. So start, and then if it goes horribly wrong, I'll let you know. And a one, and a two, and a three. Try it now, and then it's just gonna because yeah, once we tested this, it's gonna let me either know that I need to change my approach. But yeah, let's just try it. Sorry, I mushed a button. Yep, I can hear that. Yep, gotcha. That's good. And I'll try and get some lighting.
Hello.
Oh, hello. it's it's Shelley Direct. Now we've lost him. Hang on.
Back on my bed.
I had this crazy dream in my head. I was out in the field. My debut dream was real weird. If you believe in what you do, dreams are always come true. We can follow our dreams every day. Every dream is referred in every way. Suddenly the dream felt real, even though it wasn't your ideal. It was mine and mine only. The ball was spinning slowly, and I was in orbit.
Excellent. No, I was actually I was able to record that as well. How long did it take you to pull together those lyrics?
I was playing my dream
Oh, you still
sport.
got. I don't know if
I
you can
love
hear
my
me.
team for spirit and support. I love my cricket. This is a dream I'll keep playing. If you believe in what you do, dreams will always come true. We can follow our dreams every day. Every dream is referred in every way.
There you have it. That actually worked better than what I was expecting. I think the light show is maybe a bit too fast. There you go. There is Jacob's Field of. Are we calling it Field of Dreams? I think it actually has a. It had a name, but I've forgotten what it is. I'm glad I managed to work that out. Hang on, I'm coming back to the kitchen. Set the lights to set the kitchen lights to bright. So Jacob, what I can do now is I recorded what you just sung then, and I'm happy to take that and then split it up, and then I will put it on top of the backing track. So that's actually all I needed to get that into GarageBand. Dream debut, that's the one. I was like, Field of Dreams, dream debut. Well, thank you very much for sharing it. I do appreciate that, and that is literally the first time I have ever featured a new or like an original song on this stream. Yeah. What does it say to us? It says passion. It says cricket. It says Australia. What kind of guitar are you using there? I don't know if I've never written a full song with lyrics. ever actually. Like I have written lyrics down in the past, but never to the point where I thought, yeah, I'm gonna never to the point where I feel like confident enough to actually show them to anyone. And that is for sure. An acoustic. Yeah, Jacob, we all heard it, and then we also had a bit of a light show going on as well. Yes, cool. Thank you again. So what I'll do, yeah, like I said, I'll take that recording, I'll chop it up, I'll put it onto my backing track, I'll send that to you, and then we can see which record label will step in to do the hard lifting for us. Yeah, so what I did there, Jacob, was I took the audio source from Discord and then pushed it into OBS, which is what the software I use to stream. And then, yeah, muted my mic for some of it. And then, yeah, I was able to put it through the stream that way. And it means that I've recorded the audio, which was the other problem. Very good. It's been like a two week mission, that. I'm not sure how my Richie Benno quotes hold up in the light of something like that. And now you get to go to the hotel with the band and trash the place. That is something that they do in country music. Yeah. So I'll so that's what I'll do. I can send it to you. Like I'll put it on like a private, like YouTube, but I can send you the file, and then you can take it to your choir or whoever at school, or whatever it was that you were, whatever group you're in, and then you can either play it through your phone or they can play it through YouTube. Yeah. I think we've got. We'll weave the second chorus in post-production. This is how we do it. If you've got any interest in music production, music theory and stuff, I quite enjoyed watching the Mark Ronson documentary on Apple Plus, Apple TV. It's got a range of sort of artist profiles and get a bit of the behind the scenes look. Does your choir record any of this stuff, or is it? Because you said it was like at a TAFE. I think. I find it's interesting watching people around music gear. Can be. Has anyone seen Lethal Weapon? Yeah. Long time ago. Has anyone seen Jurassic Park 3? All right. Let's, what a random thing to say. What do you mean? I think Lethal Weapon 2, oh wait. 3? I think I like Lethal Weapon 3 more than I do Lethal Weapon 1, and I quite like Lethal Weapon 4. It's got Jet Li in it. I actually saw that at the cinema, Belconnen and Hoyts. I don't know, Joker. I'm not that, or at all, connected to the actual music industry, unfortunately. But you can take that. You can use that song. As a demo tape. Do whatever you want. Get your name out there. Seen the part when the dinosaurs chase them into the building behind the desks or something? What the hell are we talking about here? Oh, now I'm confused. That probably happens in Jurassic Park 3. It's a shame because Sam Neill's in it and he's a good actor. Now, I think part of the reason why I haven't gone back to Lethal Weapon is because I can't say I've got much love for Mel Gibson these days. Danny Glover. In fact, I'm watching Alien Resurrection. I've watched. No, wait, is that a different Glover? Oh, I mentioned Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, because that's right. Yes. We first see the Spinosaurus. But Tia Leone just screams through the whole movie, like shouting. It's like, it's just really annoying after a while. Alright, I thought you were talking about, Lethal Weapon. Who would I sell it to? Jeez, I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe you have to put it on SoundCloud or Bandcamp or something. Self-release. That's how they do it these days. Prawnums. You know what? I'm going to actually... No, I changed my mind. Jurassic Park 3. It had some potential, I thought. Yeah, like Alien 3, which I just got finished watching. I think it's underrated. And then Alien Resurrection. The weird thing, so you got Ron Perlman, right? Like the basketballer. I know that from American media. He's like one of the main guys. And Winona Ryder is in it, which I completely forgot about. Psychological thriller. We were talking about a bit of this and a bit of that the other night. Psychological thriller. What do you think about? You know, when I think of a psychological thriller, I do think Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal. Hannibal's one of my favourite movies of all times. I think the pacing is good. I love the cinematography. I love the soundtrack. It's twisted. It works really quite well. And Red Dragon is also quite good. Not my favourite Danny Elfman soundtrack, but Shutter Island, I haven't. I'm sure Has Jazz has seen Shutter Island. Do you know, like Jacob, if I said play, can you play, like if I said play a C, F, sorry, C, D, F, would you be able to play those chords on your guitar? Haven't seen Hide and Seek either. Because yeah, I watched Clockwork Orange again the other day. I mean, American Psycho is another good one, and I think Joker sits neatly with those three, to be honest. Oh, cool. Also, I can also write out the chords that I used for your backing track, so that you could learn it on an actual guitar if you would like. You know, on the keyboard. Yep. Trying to think of other psychological thrillers. I guess The Shining. I was talking to a friend of mine last night about The Shining. Rosemary's Baby. I don't know Rosemary Baby. Rosemary's Baby. You know what? I'm going to double fry these for some extra crisp. Oh, I still have more to go. Get ahead of things. Ahead of myself. She thought it was good. She listened to it on headphones because I was only able to hear it through my my crappy speakers in the TV. So I will get a full report from Shelley. And I can also, like, I mean, depending on what key, like what octave, you know, you like to sing in, if that's not matching up with the backing track, I can either move the backing track like up or down, or your voice potentially. Oh yeah, Donnie Darko, there you go, there's a good one. You're gonna need, do you know anyone, Jacob, at TAFE that does like graphic design? You're gonna need like an album cover. Donnie Darko's got a good soundtrack as well. Actually, it's been ages since I've watched Donnie Darko. That was like a classic. That was a period of time. Because what are we talking, like early 2000s, and there was that sort of. There was a grey period there, wasn't there? Like this sort of downbeat kind of zany style of cinema, American cinema. Well, that's the key. Yeah, it is good. I've forgotten about that, actually. All right. We're close. And we're close to being right on time. I'll just check with Shelley when she. We'll go BRB. So the other thing I want to test is we'll go back to that agriculture video, and it should pick up where I left off. Jake Gyllenhaal, jeez. No. I'm just so bad with because like when you're saying Jake Gyllenhaal, I'm picturing Ryan Gosling for some reason. Like that, because they've both got G in their name. And I didn't think I liked Ryan Gosling, but then I hadn't seen, well, I don't think I've seen anything with him in it. And then I saw the new Blade Runner, newish Blade Runner. And he was quite good in that, I thought. I thought that movie was quite good. Just full stop. Okay, we'll let these drain. The Notebook, haven't seen The Notebook either. I feel like Jazz has seen that too. We're going to go briefly BRB just to test my. We've had a night of progress. Give me one moment.
Supermarket, symbol of the high standard of living in this country today. The supermarkets. These products come from farms and ranches despite distance and season. They are the result of a miraculous agriculture. Tremendous advances on the farm and in the marketing system have created this miracle. The miracle whereby American agriculture has advanced more in the space of a single lifetime than world agriculture had in more than 7,000 years. Today, agriculture is going far beyond nature to produce new miracles for an even better, more abundant.
Jake Gyllenhaal was in Prisoners. Haven't seen it. Zodiac. Haven't seen it. Brokeback Mountain.
Oh yeah, that's good. Is it right?
Is it about the Zodiac Killer?
Yes.
Well,
Pretty sure.
I'm relevant.
If we're thinking of the same one.
Well, I don't know how many other movies called Zodiac Jake Gyllenhaal's in. Oh, it's Joe. Welcome, Joe. Welcome. You just missed Jacob's. Well, it was we patched it together very very quickly, but and it was a bit of a Frankenstein digital wiring in the back in there. But we got Jacob live, and it felt good in my mind, Jacob. It's good. It's given me a lot to think about. To be honest, since you'd mentioned it, I've watched at least 10 minutes of cricket fails. Maybe even more. I like cricket fails. Damn straight I do. Joe, I saw just before I went live you got your new rig. I'm excited about that. Is it doing everything you need it to do? You're going in with these again. Is it hot enough? No, hang on, I just needs to heat a little bit more. Turning the heat up would help. Yeah, that's exciting. That's all right. We're almost done for this evening. This may be the last stream before we head your way. We'll see about on Monday. I'm not sure. And tonight is it's pretty quiet. Like we're just making stuff up. And I think we've almost used all of the fresh produce in the fridge, so. it actually does make me want to watch cricket in some form. But you know, I say that, and that, like I say that about American football and baseball, and then I do, and no. CPU has dropped from 45 to 6. Yes, it is doing. Oh, that is good news. Oh man, that's a lot of headroom to work with. What I was going to say the other day actually was like one of the reasons why I like streaming out of a powerful machine, like, and why I keep running it to my gaming PC rather than to a laptop is because with all the effects and the videos and the random stuff that I do, I don't have to bother optimizing the file size, the format, because my machine can rip through it. I don't like have to, because like often you'll see it's like you need to convert videos to WebM, yada yada yada. If I want to run like a 20 gig video file that's 30 seconds long, I'll just do it. And yeah, having that power just makes it, you can make decisions a lot more quickly, and you don't have to just screw around. Basically, it's like, I want to run that, and so I'll do it. Apart from the stability, I reckon that's actually one of the key things. Using, not cheaping out on something like that. Gonna need some paper towel. Yeah. I think it's like with a lot of things. It's like you pay. It's not being cheap about it necessarily, but it's like, oh, you know, what can I get away with? Especially with gear, like you know, the lights I've mentioned. My old tripod. It's like, why didn't I just buy something that was good quality? There we go. There's the color. Yep. Part of the way that I do it, my like upgrade path, you'll see Zoidenberger in here every now and again. So basically, he buys an insane computer and then OCDs out to the, and I mean that like in a literal sense, with cable management and things like that. Then he gets sick of that computer like a year later or two, and then I buy it from him. So he'll buy like 2 or 3 computers, and then I every 5 years basically just buy his, and you know, it's either actively cooled or water cooled with clocking already on, so it just sits there and it just does me for half a decade every time. Yeah, absolutely, especially crunching. Especially when it comes to crunching a lot of cameras, it's a lot for the, you know, it's nice that you can sort of split off, hey, CPU process this, GPUs do that. But yeah, because I had had originally streamed on this laptop, which was like 5 years old, adding more than 2 cameras, it was just wasn't going to do it. Whoa, those are crispy. Makes me want to watch Blade Runner. And also just not having like the fear that something's going to crash, or like a lot more, like, I mean, maybe it sounds a bit cliche, but you have a lot more creative freedom because you can just experiment, and if it works, then you run with it, and it's never like, like I actually remember, and you know, going back to what we were doing earlier with the music, the live music. I remember getting my first iBook like Mac laptop and using GarageBand for the first time, and I couldn't load more than 3 virtual instruments into it without it running out of memory. And you know, this was like a $2,000 laptop, and I went back to the store and I'm like, hey, because this I didn't know much then. I'm like, you know, all the ads showed me being like an awesome music producer, and I can't add more than 3 tracks. What's going on here? Yeah, and being able to do that now means I'm more likely to attempt things. Yeah, what did you end up with? Was it like it's going to be a, because I have a 1080 Ti, and it is still about as expensive, like secondhand, as the new RTX. Is it RTX? Damn straight, man. And that's like, it's got to be. I watched Blade Runner again the other night. Classic Vangelis, and like saxophone is one of my least favorite instruments. I'm not a big saxophone fan. I'm really not, for some reason. I don't know what it is about it, but think like Rachel's theme in Blade Runner. Like, I mean, that is her voice is a saxophone, and that's when I sort of started thinking, you know, I need to give it more time. RTX 3060, yep, that should do it. That should do it. Absolutely. And then Benjamin Wallfish's 2049 sort of adaptation, I think is very good. Oh, just inhaled some wine. I think is a very, very good addition. I don't know if he talked to Vangelis when he was doing it, but the Tears in Rain track from 2049 are like, is it 2049? It's kind of one-to-one. It's like the one track that you can't really escape. If you're doing a Blade Runner soundtrack, you kind of got to have that. 2 terabytes, man. I wish, yeah, I could use some more space. I'm excited, and then also with the, because so I have a, I got a newish, like an M2. I have a 1 terabyte M2. It's a Samsung 960 something. The transfer speeds are just staggering, absolutely staggering. You know, we think back to the days of the Pentium 2 or the Pentium, and being hesitant to load, you know, a 500 meg sound font. And now I'm like, oh, I need to open, you know, 10 gigs. No worries. So that was a bit more child than I was anticipating, but that's okay. We'll just avoid that part of it. So let's get some plates. I wouldn't mind an RTX, but I'm not dying by not having like ray tracing or whatever. The 486, yeah. Well, if we like, so one of the sort of potential things when we get to California is you got the Computer History Museum. And I absolutely regret, like, we had some interesting heart rate. You know, you can't keep everything. But man, I'm just trying to buy, like, if I'm trying to build like a 486 machine here in Australia, or like a, so what would it be, like a Pentium, like say an Athlon, like an AMD Athlon, like 700 or something like that, or a Pentium 2, like 166, and then you got like a 4 megabyte Voodoo 2 Sound Blaster. To buy those secondhand in Australia, it's like way more expensive than it's more than what you would want to spend on nostalgia, maybe. I say maybe because you never know what I'm gonna do. Shelley's enjoying her first day of holidays. She's a couch monster. All right, guys, we are we're done. But yeah, to bring it up to speed, we did, apart from Jacob's world premiere of his song, we also I have been screwing around with the iPad, and I have fold back now. I have a monitor. So yeah, some live music. If only I actually could. But in general, it's made me think. Like it's opened up a few more options for me in terms of streaming music and other things to support this stream in particular. Oh, is it? That's cool. I had assumed that it wasn't a domain name server. Different times. Well, there's your pantry rated dinner. A fairly random combinations of things, but I guarantee you, like, yeah, having done similar things in the past, it works pretty well. Oh, because I had we had internet fairly early because my mum worked at a uni, and so about like I got online 1994, and yeah, websites, and that's a point of connection between Shelley and I. It's like the web 1 days, like pixel bumping, frames, GIFs. you know the story. But I didn't actually get my own domain until 1997. And then, but initially, foolishly, as the kid that I was, like there was a service called CJB, I feel, and it let you register gave you a subdomain basically. But then I think what the whole shtick of it was that they would, if it looked valuable, they would register the actual domain. Clever. But from about 1998 onwards, I've had buzzmoo.com active since then. It's gone through a lot of iterations. It was originally just me and Notepad. Hey Jess. Good to see you. It's a pretty laid back evening. We're just making it up. We had Jacob's song, and now we're talking about the olden days. How I came up with Buzzmoo. I didn't. So this was '97 as well. So I had a Dinosaur Jr. So Dinosaur Jr. is like American musician, and for some reason one of his albums, like part of the merch that they released was this purple hat with a cow on it. Then I used to have this black hoodie with a big yellow stripe. And I was just wearing both of those one day at high school, and just some kid said Buzz and then Moo, and that was it. There was a period there where that people just called me like Buzz or Buzz Moo, like pretty much everyone that I knew. Less these days, you know, and it's a silly sort of, you know, you get your Hotmail address when you're a kid kind of thing, but I just stuck with it because, like, who the hell cares? And it's been around for so long, and I have the logo, like, I have a whole sort of, like, supporting sort of like stylistic ecosystem to go with it. That you know, I just thought, hell, I'll just stick with this high school name. Darkness not coded on it. Can I go to it? We are flying off. Hang on, sorry. Wait, I have 2 chats. That's right. Tuesday night. Leave me alone, McAfee. Website suspicious. Your actual name is Ed. What? Next, we'll be hearing Jess's name as Gertrude. But yeah, so I didn't come up with a name, but I've used it ever since. Actually, have you guys ever seen? Is my Fluoro Buzzmoo plug-inable? I don't think I've ever shown. Oh, maybe not. It is actually. Oh, Shelley's sitting here. No, we'll do it. Can we? A couple of years ago for my birthday, Shelley got me a custom-made Buzzmoo neon light. Yes. That's right, I'll just come through the top. Gertrude. Yeah, how you're on? How's your Friday, Jess? I suppose you're enjoying the break. Hang on, I'll just show you this thing. Oh man, that is bright. I don't know if that's. But so this is in the lounge room. But yeah, so I've had the Buzzmoo logo as a thing for a long time. Yeah, so this is cool. Got t-shirts, got it all. X-Wing. Don't make me say Xander. The site is long dead. No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I clicked on it and said don't do it. Jess is on leave today. Excellent. Walked over 15. The Canberra tour. I've never really had the opportunity to do that, and I very much would like to. I maintain that Canberra is an underrated city. I feel like this is going to be spicy. Yeah. It's not Xander. Xavier. Oh, bummer. You should have got some oh. Should have got some parliaments. Not Xavier. Then oh, it's a common name just spelled with an X. Charlie. That's good potatoes. It's spicy. Yeah. Shelley brought them. We've got a whole bunch of Canberra themed stuff. That's part of why I was so, or still am, how I got so into Shelley. It is very strange. It's very odd to have a young woman so invested in Canberra. All the girls want to get out, or at least this was like back in uni. It's like, ooh, Canberra, ooh. You know, come down and you to study, and then it's like, I'm moving to Melbourne, or you know, or overseas, or whatever. You know, lived here for a long time, but they, you know, it's all like, no, I hate this place. I want to get out, and I'm like, I love Canberra. And then Shelley came from Brisbane and Perth. She's like, I love Canberra, and I'm like, what the hell is this? No worries, Joe. Have a good sleep, and if I don't catch you, it's a good chance I'll jump into your stream while I'm in America, because we'll be on the same be closer time zones. Jackson, really? That's exciting. You could be like a video game character. Sorry, and I'm not judging Jess. It makes perfect sense. It's not a problem at all. But it is for me, in the sense that, certainly at the time and still now, like, I mean, I just love this city. I'm not saying I wouldn't live anywhere else. I absolutely would, for a brief period, like for a time. But yeah, I'm big on Canberra, and I literally don't think I can recall any other girl that I ever like dated or saw or whatever say, "Oh yeah, Canberra." So that was the first sign. Jackson, and then last name like Smash with two H's. Canberra has two of everything you need, and few, and enough people to make it interesting, but not enough people to get in your way. Yeah, no, there's no way you can save while you're renting. Jackson Smash. That's interesting. Is that? Would you say that is a way that you would spell it back in the homeland of your parents, or were they just having fun? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, Has Jazz. I can see you repping some like werewolf style merch, Jess. Oh, sorry, I missed the. Yeah, so you're falling. That's interesting. They were just having fun. Look, at least it's not like Candy with a K. Or Corey. A comic book would be good fun. I try and pressure Stephen Preston into doing doing a cookbook a comic every now and again. Interesting. Wolves, werewolves, Jackson Smash, and a sidekick shape-shifting wolf called Jess. Yes, I like it. I like it. And then you've got the sidekick bard, Jacob. And then you have Zoidenberger, the wizened. He can be the wise man in the hut. Man, we just created a fantasy universe right here. What's the hap, Zoidenberger? We were just saying how awesome Canberra is. You missed Jacob's premiere, but I'm going to take the recording and tighten it up, and we'll put it as best as I can. Wise man in the hut. Or it's more like the I've forgotten the name of the kind of like a male version of a witch doctor, like a witch, not shaman, but a I can't think of it right now. Shapeshifters feature heavily in your... Okay. Look, I mean, you can always come back, can't you, Jess? Going back to the lyrics and the writing thing, so I do have one story. It's very old now, but it's always been in the back of my head for either a comic or a movie or something like that. But yeah, I've never actually, apart from the Cooking for Gamers ebook, I've never. I mean, I suppose my masters, that was a lot of writing. But yeah, I've never published any fiction. But you're clear to move. Clear to work from the West Coast, Jess. Yeah. Stinking brothers. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do. Because I was actually thinking, we're coming into, on the home stretch towards Christmas. I'm going to have to talk to Robbie about doing another Christmas stream. I mean, so if Jess was still here in December, and instead of me, what if we did like a 4-person gingerbread face-off? Me, Robbie, Zoidenberger, Jess. Oh, that just sounds like chaos. I don't know. now that I've said it out loud. That's cool, Jess. Yep. I mean, I think after what we've learnt from COVID, and prior to COVID, I've had immediate team members in different states, and it's worked perfectly fine. Welcome to the 21st century, guys. Chaos is fun. It is. It is. It's just the logistics of getting it. But there'll definitely be something Christmas themed. Yeah. Maybe you should just serialize it or something, Jess. 15 parts. Should probably give Shelley her dinner. I know I am. I was just wrapping it up, and then I got distracted, so I thought, well. Premium. You even got a preview on the premium preview on the screen. They're at the same time, Zoidenberger. They're just, I think maybe now the days are getting longer now. Oh, ending earlier and earlier. The problem is that you're in meetings.
Yeah, it's because I was on leave.
Oh no! Oh yeah, right. About Shelley. Yeah, no, Shelley's on holidays as of today.
Luxurious night.
Yeah, that's. Do they? Love triangle. What drama? Ooh, Chad is here. Man. Chad picked up at like the book end of all of it. What's the haps, Chad? Good to see you. We've had an interesting evening. I've covered a lot of topics. So yeah, this may be the last stream for a bit. I think it would be at least a fortnight. And then now I'm just Jowda's here. Are there vampires though, Wolfie? That's what I want to know. Yeah, Jess, when they wrap up, I'd like to raid their bookshelves. McDonald's has brought back its Szechuan sauce and its Cajun sauce. I have never had either. I got some Szechuan.
I want a Cajun sauce McDonald's.
Well, if it's on in America, then yeah, you can. I'm wondering if I care enough. Does American McDonald's taste the same? I feel like it will. I think that's the sauce that people got stabbed over, wasn't it, Chad? People just went nuts for that. I feel like there was stabbing. Oh no, sorry, yeah, no, we're going over to the US next week, and so it's do I want to spend one meal tasting a foreign McDonald's?
Oh, I didn't know they had that.
Chad is saying it's back as the mythical McRib. KFC super. I don't like KFC, and it's not just because of the chicken sort of thing. I just KFC does not agree with me. It just no. I don't eat KFC, and it's not just out of a principle thing. It's just a convenient paranormal teen drama. Yes. Well, actually, that Szechuan sauce, didn't some guy find a sauce, a Szechuan sauce under his car, his passenger seat after, years after the first one, it was first released, and then he sold it on eBay for thousands of dollars or something. I had a friend, a work colleague actually, so she had bought a dozen oysters, fresh oysters, the south coast, and drove back here. And then when she was parking her car, the tray of the oysters slid underneath the passenger seat. And so they unpacked the car, and she'd forgot that they were there because they were hidden underneath the seat. And for weeks, she had rotting oysters in her car. It was just the worst thing. It just smelled. Oh God. Yeah, I haven't had KFC for. We would have had a Zinger burger or something in the past couple of years. I would have. Every time I think it's going to be better than what it is, I guess is my problem. But yeah, so Szechuan sauce,